So welcome to lesson 2 on how to love yourself. And this is one of the biggest things that you need to do if you want to change your life. So many of us are walking around hating ourselves and wondering why we're not able to develop, manifest, create the life that we want. Because you're not living in main character energy, baby. And the only way for you to do that is for you to learn to love yourself. How on earth could you be the main character of your own great novel if you hate yourself? Remember, you're the director and also the actress, actor. How on earth are you going to direct your avatar to be the baddest fucking badass on set, life, earth, if you hate yourself? I know that if I was an actress, I am, by the way, if I was an actress and I was working with a director who hated me, probably not gonna follow his direction very well, probably not gonna enjoy myself on set. You're the actress and the director. Self-love is really important. So, how do we do self-love? Well, if you haven't watched yesterday's lesson, go and watch it because it's part 1 of this mini series of self-love. And by the way, if you haven't met me already, my name is Laura. I've already amassed like thousands of followers on TikTok, and I wanted to create a channel where I shared what I'm calling Project Enlightenment. You can tell I really like a catchy name. Anyway, Project Enlightenment of Laura Unmasked, of me sharing all the stuff that I did to take myself from being somebody that fucking hated themselves to being an absolute fucking goddess. Now, she says as she looks at herself in the camera because she's too pretty not to look at. It's okay. I love myself. I can say that. You can love yourself too. It's not boasting. It's self-love. So, how do we do the whole self-love thing? Well, number 1 is we're going to change the rhetoric. What does rhetoric mean? It means the thing we're telling ourselves. We're going to change the way we talk to ourselves. Now, yesterday was about changing the things that we say about ourselves. Today's about affirmations, and you've probably heard about these, and you're probably going to go, oh, affirmations don't work. Affirmations don't work because people are trying to go from the negative to the positive. That's a hell of a switch up. Do you know what works? Is going from the negative to the neutral to the positive. There's a little step in the middle there that everybody misses out on, and that's why most of the people on the internet hate affirmations, because they feel like they don't work. But they do work, baby. And you know why they work? Neuroplasticity. Neuroplasticity is where your brain recreates new pathways between brain cells. And a lot of us have got these very strong negative pathways in our brain cells. Like, oh, I hate myself. Okay, that's an easy path to go down because I've been telling myself that for years. But when we try and say I love myself, that's a little bit more complicated because there's no road for that little intention to go down. But what affirmations does is it crafts out that little pathway for that intention to go down, and if you keep doing it, it creates new pathways in the brain. And so when you start to have a thought about yourself, instead of automatically going down the easy path that's already been crafted, you might have a choice instead to go down the I hate myself, or maybe I love myself. Now, it's a difficult change up from the negative to the positive, but one of the things that we can find is finding the neutral in between. So what's not I love myself and what's not I hate myself? I could be neutral to myself. I just am myself. I'm enough just as I am. I am here. I am trying. I'm trying to love myself. These are all pretty neutral phrases in comparison to I hate myself, and they're not as positive as I love myself and I'm the best human being on the whole world, because that's kind of unlikely, isn't it? It's a very unlikely endeavour to get to when you're coming from the negative. So start there, move into the neutral, go towards the positive, and you'll begin to find that the thought patterns come a lot easier, and you can change these things around to find self-love. And it will be the best fucking thing that you've ever done.